end of the goddamn week.
On the Nothing Sacred Friday edition.
AIDS attrition.
I'm Cruise Control, motherfuckers.
I'm Maxwell Silverhammer, motherfucker.
And this is the Nothing Sacred show for the 26th of May, 2017. And
Friday night.
It's Friday night. We feel all right. I've started my new thing, by the way. My new experience.
Oh, your new experience?
Yes, my new indentured servitude.
Oh, your jobums.
My job, yeah. So that's one thing. That's an interesting thing. It's just interesting. I'm actually going to talk about that for a second because it's really interesting. Where is that phone? Oh, hold on a second. There we go. That's
there you go. Yeah, you sound like you were in the room there.
Sorry about that. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? Shit, it's our show.
Fuck, who cares?
Okay, so anyway. Yeah, it's actually interesting to note how much better it already is, and I know it's already going to be than what I was doing before. You know,
okay.
It wasn't that bad, because the training right now is pretty much they just let you watch certain things on your own pace and do your own thing. You don't have to sit in the goddamn Adobe meetup room and go, all right, now you're gonna listen to somebody talk for 5 hours and blah 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 blah.
So how do they know you watch the videos?
Oh, you have to complete the lessons. So you complete the lessons and you do a bunch of tests. So you complete the lessons, you do a bunch of tests, and then you go from there. So I'm doing okay. Some people are kind of not pacing themselves, but I guess it's kind of funny how people are trying to be, I'm 7 days ahead. All right, it's like, dude, you're a dumbass. Because what happens when you're done? They're gonna go, all right, well, get on the phones. And you're like, oh, it's only been 4 days. Okay. Well, they give you 6 weeks to really get used to it. So, I guess I'm kind of pacing it. Plus, I'm soaking it in my own way, and I'm old, and a lot of people are younger than me. But the main thing I noticed, man, so far is just a different vibe from working for a company itself and not for a company contracted by another company to do their job.
Oh, I see. Your last job was like an outsourced job.
Yeah, outsourced job. So they're just going to ring you out to dry. They don't give a fuck about you. They're just ringing you out to dry to keep the contract with the employer. Well, now I work with the employer. It's a pretty good employer. I'm not going to say anything, obviously, but you would know it. You would be.
I know it.
No, but I'm saying anybody else who did know it, it wouldn't be like, what's that? Is it Bleak and Spleak? It's like, no, it's like, holy shit, all right, cool.
Yeah, it's a Mage company, man.
Mage. So Mage and good. It's nothing great in terms of pay, but goddamn, the once I get used to it and the stress level goes down, it's going to be a lot easier in a lot of ways because most of the calls are going to be the same. I'm going to be doing a lot of routine stuff, so I'll go have it all figure out. Some calls will be bears, but that's the way it is in any business, and there's a lot of opportunity there. So
are the videos sample calls like difficult customer service people like? God damn it! Fucking. Yeah,
no,
okay.
Not really. No, they don't focus on that because they don't want to. You don't want people to focus on that because that's not the majority of your call. Honestly, you do get those calls. You get calls that are people that are annoyed, but most people are pretty cool. You get the obviously get the dumbasses and but that's just the way it is. But what they do have is they had a goofy ass rap. He's like, I'm a guy here and I'm doing my best to do the best I can for customer service.
Oh wow, so it was really weak.
It was pretty weak.
Not even good.
It was pretty weak. It was some white dude in glasses rapping. A fat dude, and it was kind of supposed to be funny.
That used to be me.
It used to be funny. Yes, by the way, let's skip a Maxwell Silverhammer diet update because I don't have one.
I am down to 213.8. Wow. That's my weight from 240 originally. So, and my goal weight is 210. I'm actually going to because I went to my doctor last week for the CPAP follow-up thing.
And what did they say?
And he said I'm doing great. He said that he goes, wow, you went from 38 times a night stopping breathing. He said to once, and I'm like, oh wow, I still stop breathing. He's like, oh, most people do. He's like, that's common. And I'm like, oh,
wait, is this without the machine?
No, this is with the machine.
Okay, so they have a monitor on the machine that tells you how much when you stop or what?
Yeah, it's an SD card that you actually pull out of the machine. And you bring in, and then they put it on their computer, and they look at it, and they go, "Oh, okay.
I wonder if,
this looks good."
Can your weight basically cause you to stop having that, or is that something you're going to have for much?
No, actually, from what he said when I get down below 210, he wants me to call him so he can get me in to do another sleep study because he wants to see if I can sleep without the CPAP mask.
And if you can, and the thing is, man, don't stop at 210 because your ideal weight's probably around 190, honestly.
Yeah.
210 is a goal, but what you don't want to do, man, and I know you're probably thinking, oh man, when I get down to 210, I'm going to Bucko Burgers, Bronco Johnson,
You got it.
and I'm going to eat the shit out of everything, and then 2 days later you're 230 again, dude.
No, you know what? I'm not going to do that, man. I'm honestly got to discipline myself and be like, nope, can't be eating that shit all the time.
What you do is you just keep on it, man. Keep on the diet. I mean, but just what you do instead of just eating it religiously is you eat it, because do they give you a fun day, like a free day on this thing, or is it like you have to do it every day?
Oh, no, I mean, well, dude, everybody pretty much tells me, you got to have a Cheat'ems day, sometime where you just cheat.
Yeah, so you've had Cheat'ems day previously, right? You just don't eat too fucking... Yeah, you don't eat like too... It'd be interesting to see if you could even eat a fucking triple cheeseburger combo from Wendy's.
Actually, I was just thinking about this morning. I'm like, damn, you know what? I don't know if I could even eat a macho combo like I used to. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you'd be like, oh god, I used to eat all this. You might be like, holy shit, and be like, that's fucking kind of disgusting, man.
Yeah, thinking about it kind of makes me kind of like.
Because think about it. Now that you've eaten a little differently, when you got done eating, a lot of times you didn't feel good, did you?
Not really. I'd be like, oh god,
but I'm full. Because now you probably don't shove it in your face as fast as you used to.
Well, I still eat fast. I do still have that fast eating tendency.
Yeah, and that's the thing. But now you starting to realize I'm a little full. You probably don't feel like bloated full, but you probably
but I'm sated. I'm not ragingly hungry.
No, I can wait for a while, and your willpower has changed, and that should change your eating habits because you've been doing it for a month now. So, or at least
a week.
Wow, dude! If I could get on that plan, I might try that shit. So you just microwave shit.
It's kind of expensive, though. I will warn you that, dude.
Oh, I'm sure it's pretty expensive. I wouldn't. Yeah, I can't do it, so that wouldn't happen for a while. But I need to figure something out myself. But it's just funny that that you're
I'm down, dude. I'm like 3 away from the 2. Well, see, I want to get a little below 210 anyway, because if I put on a few extra pounds, it's not going to be the end of the world.
Well, what you should really do is, and honestly, just keep going. I mean, go to 200, man.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna finish the diet, all the food for sure. Shit, we paid for it.
Okay, so it's a diet, but it's not something that you're gonna continue to do again. You're not gonna get another batch of it.
Probably not. I don't see any reason to do that again.
Okay, so you just wanted to lose it just to lose it, but the problem is, man, you got to remember what you're eating now. What's good to eat? Like, you have to eat vegetables, man. I know.
Oh yeah, well no. I mean, for me, I just can't have every meal being fucking he-daddium's shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, okay, for lunch we're gonna do a macho hupums. Then for dinner I'm gonna fucking go to, have a big ass plate of chicken wings and fries and just a bunch of bad food again.
How much do you have left? How much food do you have?
I would say probably another about a week or so's worth.
Okay. So you're gonna try to use that. You'll hopefully get down under 210. And then, and if you're going to eat, just eat smaller portions. Get the double cheeseburger instead of the triple. Or get, or get the single combo and just be like, oh, that's good.
Well, now I can just do like a spicy chicken and an order of fries, and I'm
like
good.
A regular combo. So I need a spicy chicken, I need to order fries, and I need 20 McNuggets.
yeah, that kind of shit. I can't do that anymore, man.
I don't think you'll be able to. I think, after a while you will, but I think you're gonna be like, oh, God, like the first time you try to do that, like.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I can't eat all this food,
Yeah, and start small. Like if you do, because here's the thing. Here's the thing about it, man. If you start with just say you go to Wendy's or you go to, because a single isn't that big. A double at Wendy's would probably let's say a chicken sandwich, with the combo that you got there, right?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Like a combo and a large fry.
Yeah, combo, large fry. You get that, you eat that, and you're like, wow, what would you have gotten before?
Probably before, dude, I would have probably done the triple baconator with a large fry and a large drink.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm not a real big soda person. I never have been, dude. Mm-hmm. I'll drink half of it, and I'm like, ugh, dude, this fuck this.
So instead of getting the large drink, you just get the small combo or the small drink or whatever with it.
Yeah, and that's probably what I'll do, man. Just start doing it like that.
So
Yeah.
anyway, man, so we got that. So you got your little thing going on, man. You're doing good on that.
Yep,
We got some
diet's
stories
going
to
good.
tell, though. We have this is story
Oh,
time
yeah.
day. So let's go with yours first.
All right, dude. So you did watch Snow on the Bluff today,
I watched
right?
part of it. I didn't even watch much. I just barely forgot that. It
Well,
was,
just to give you the idea of what kind
yeah.
of movie it
Basically,
is.
if you don't know what this is, let me give you the idea, and then you'll tell me. This is the premise is stupid because it's fake as hell, but it's still kind of interesting. This is the way it is. It's for real. And it might just be. I mean, he might have just been filming on his own. But see, the premise is they had the beginning of the movie, and I watched this, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so." Because they sounded fake as fuck too.
Yeah. Oh, the kids in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they didn't sound real at all. Like what they were just filming. It's like, basically these college kids go to the inner city to buy some crack or some shit, right, or some drugs.
Yeah, they're buying some major drugs, dude. This isn't like, oh, I just want to get a little bag of weed or some shit, you know.
What are they buying? Just crack, like a lot of crack, or
All
just
kinds of shit. They're buying crack and heroin and pills. Like, they're going nuts, dude. That's why I was like, oh,
I'm
this
sure
is
it happens. I'm sure it happens sometimes, but just the way it went down, did it sound real? Did it sound authentic?
No,
No.
not at all.
And they even admitted later on because there's a second one in the movies. But basically, what they happened is they robbed these people. They robbed these kids. This inner city dude named Snow, whatever the fuck his name is.
Curtis Snow.
Curtis Snow. At first, I thought it was a rap. I was like, wait, that's Curtis Blow. But yeah, so Curtis was kind of the same thing if you think about it. Curtis Blow and Curtis Snow.
Curtis Snow.
Yeah.
Blowing snow.
So they go in there, they get their camera robbed, and for the next rest of this fucking thing, this dude is filming his life for the reels.
And they're doing fucked up shit, like they're jacking people and they're doing it on camera. You know, like, hey, dog, we finna lay these niggas down, dog. Let's get these niggas. You know, and they're doing all this shit on video. And it's like, okay, well, shit, you know, dude, real thugs and real criminals hate cameras.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but they hate cameras. But here's the thing about the camera, and this is the thing that's kind of funny about all this. If they have a camera, they're gonna do crazier shit to show on the camera than they're gonna do in normal life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Really.
We're on camera. Let's kill this nigga. Let's not rob this motherfucker. You know, whatever.
There are a few scenes where he walks up and he shoots a dude, but you know.
Yeah, it's all bullshit, dude. Yeah, he wouldn't be arrested for doing that and having it on camera. Yeah.
Fuck, dude, he'd be in prison if he did.
It's completely
like
stupid
that.
shit. Like, yeah, so it's real, but it's so it's not real. So we don't really know how real it is because some people in the comments are like, "This is the real dog. This is real."
Yeah, and the second one.
The struggle is real
because Snoop's in it. So right away when you see Snoop, you're like, "Oh, dude, this is some Hollywood
so
acted
stupid.
out."
That shit's so.
Yeah, Snoop comes up to him and he's playing this. What was his name? Dreadlock, Naughty Dreadlock, I think was his name in the second one. And he's like, "Yo, man, I done heard about you, man. I done heard what you can do, you know." And I'm just like, "Oh, this shit is corn."
It's definitely Snoop.
So just right away when you see Snoop, obviously you know it's not something real.
I know, but you could tell with Snoop just from his voice, or
oh, dude, yeah, Snoop has a very distinct voice, dude. There's nobody else that sounds like Snoop that I've ever met, you know. So or that I've ever heard, you know, in music. So anyway, all right. So this basically is the Black Blair Witch Project. You know, they're following that, you know, the Cloverfield Blair Witch Project, that kind of model. You know, where they want to make it look like, oh, it's you know, this is videotape, dog. This all went down on.
Yeah. So but it's really low budget and kind of shitty. Like I saw at one point he's holding his daughter or his kid in a couch or some shit. He's like, "Oh, baby, or whatever the fuck he was talking about."
She crying? There was one where she was crying, and he's like, "Your mom dead. Your mom dead. She going to a better place." I don't know if that's the one you saw, but the part you saw.
I didn't see that much, but damn, that's just I couldn't watch. So you
all right, well, that's fine. I just wanted you to get the idea of what kind of movie it was.
Shit, man. You love this white trash, low, like, yeah, you fucking what? I want to watch this.
It's comical. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh shit, I can't tear myself away from it.
Yeah, of course. It's like Cops, but not real. So what's the twist to this?
Okay, here's the story. All right, so I hit that dude up on Facebook, Curtis Snow. Mm-hmm. The guy who actually made the movie and acted in the movie and all that shit. And I asked him, I said, "Hey, me and my buddy do a podcast, and I'd be interested in having you come on and talk about the movie a little bit and how it was making such a movie like that." So this was about a month ago. So I get a message from him a few days ago, and he says, "Hey, dog, if you're still interested, get at me and we could talk numbers." so, so he's like, you know, like, dude, we're not gonna pay you to interview you. You know what I'm saying? Like he actually wanted us to pay him.
Of course, because yeah, talk numbers because he's a busy guy. Well, it has 310,000 views, man.
Yeah, but he's not fucking Steven Spielberg, bro.
And 290K. Yeah, we're gonna pay somebody to get on our podcast. Like we're gonna pay him to talk to him.
People.
No, we're gonna pay him to talk about his thing and promote his shit on his channel.
Right? Exactly. Like, dude, this is, and that's what I wrote back, and I said, well, man, it said it's free promotion, and I said, me and my buddy just do this as a hobby for fun, and we don't pay to do interviews. And so then he writes me back, and he goes, well, I don't need no free promotion, brah, B-R-A-H. He goes, man, I'm already out there. And I'm like, okay. So, but could you even picture me, dude, like hitting you up going, hey, man, we're going to have this guy on the show, and he's charging like $150.
Dude, I would just laugh and go, what? First of all, for him, he's in a way he's right, man. He might have time for us. We are not a big channel at all. We don't do a lot of shit. We just have our thing and do our thing. But
so why would you charge us?
He would, because it's time, man. Because we're the ones getting publicity from him coming on our show. So basically, he's coming on our show, and we're getting publicity from him because he's coming on our shit.
I guess, but I would never pay for an interview.
Of course not, man. Because we don't give a fuck, man. For anybody out there, we don't give a fuck about oh my god, we're now. Cause first of all, even if it was someone like fucking Ice Cube, we're like, we're gonna pay you.
Yeah,
we're gonna pay you to come on. You have millions of dollars, and you want us to pay you $100 so you can come on our show. You're either gonna do our shit or you're not. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do it, that's fine. If you do, that's great. We'll thank you. Be like, man, thanks a lot, but we're not gonna fucking expect money. You want to do it for free? Do it for free. If you don't,
well,
it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are.
Like when you do the whole mix down and all the shit you do, that's work too. So you're putting time into it.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. It takes some time, but the point is, it's my time. It's my fucking time to do this right now. To do this, right. When those interviews at any time, So, fuck you, dude. Yeah, go fuck yourself, man. It's all good, man. We don't give a shit because we don't care, man. We're gonna be big stars. Like YouTube is going to shit in a lot of ways, anyways, man. So because they're doing a lot of censorship and they're stopping people from being subscribed. Like we're probably on some fucking list because we're white and use the word nigger at some point, and now we're like blacklisted for being hate speech. So our advertisers wouldn't come on our shit anyway. So fuck it, we don't give a fuck, man. We're just doing our shit, man. That's all we're doing. Just our shit.
Yeah, we don't even care about the views we get. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we
only
want
have
people to watch
views.
because we think we're funny and have some shit to talk about, and usually our perspectives have something to give, but. Mainly, we're just doing this for the shits, man. That's all we're doing it for.
I don't think this guy even researched us at all. I think
of course
he just
not, man. No, he doesn't give a shit. He's big, man. He's got 290K subscribers, so he definitely has a bunch of subscribers.
Yeah.
Let's see what else this motherfucker has.
He's no Steven Spielberg though. He's no fucking Oliver Stone. It's like, dude. Who the fuck do you think you are? We're not going to pay you to come on the show. He's not the first person that's done that. I've had other people pull that shit with me before, too. So, actually, Gangsta Nip tried that with me one time.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course they want you to, because they want to make some money. They don't want to do like, oh, man, it's not because you're a fan or it's because, it's kind of sad, man. It's like a slap in the face to fans. Like, hey, you're a fan, and you're like, hey, man, I'd like you to come on my show. That'd be cool. No, man, I'm not gonna help a fan. It's like just come on.
Well, it's almost like I'm a fan, and at the same time, I want to help you too.
I mean, even if someone says, "Hey, I can only do about 20 to 25 minutes," you know what we do? We do 3 segments of 6 minutes, whatever. What the fuck?
Yep, exactly.
Whatever.
Really short segments.
Who gives a fuck? We don't care. It's like, I'll go back to my gaming. I'll go back to fucking Path of Exile while after I talk to you about your first 3 albums. Now you got and went wherever you went for 20 years.
Right.
So
well, that's it. These guys aren't even that big, dude. Like I get, like you said, Ice Cube. That was a great example. I could see him saying some shit like that.
Yeah, but even him, he'd be like, "Man, I'm going to do it for fun because whatever. I'm not going to charge you like you guys who work, at your little jobs and do your shit, for some. Why would you? No, I'm going to charge you. Give me $200, yo. I shit that out. I farted that out this morning, but hey, yeah, give me.
And some of these fuckers do it, man. I guess because, like you said, if they wouldn't work, they wouldn't do it if it didn't work, kind of thing.
It's ridiculous, man. But hey,
So,
You know what? That's fine.
yeah. What an arrogant fuck, though, man.
Of
I was
course,
like,
man.
wow.
He's a crack dealer, dude. I'd be like, all right. I wouldn't want to talk to. He's probably half incoherent in the fucking video. I think.
Actually, I did watch an interview of his, and yeah, he was totally. A lot of his
Of course,
responses
that's the
were
thing. And I'm
very-
gonna be like sitting here going, fuck, and then I'll have to get really drunk and fucked up to deal with it. And that would just push toward my my alcoholic tendencies, and that's good. So it's good. Thank you for not getting this motherfucker on. So
Well, not only that, but eventually, you'll need, you might get pancreatitis from all that drinking, so you'll need that $100 for your treatment at some
exactly.
point.
Well, I'll need it for I'll need it for the cremation. Is what I'll need it for.
We gonna talk numbers, dog.
Talk numbers, yo.
Talk numbers.
Yeah, we'll talk numbers. Yeah, the number is 0. How's that?
He's nuts. And that's what I wrote him back. I just said, what do you mean by numbers? I said, my friend and I do this podcast for fun as a hobby. We don't pay people to do interviews. It's free promotion. And that's when he did his, I don't need no free promotion, bruh. I'm already out there, dog.
Yeah, which is fine. He doesn't need a promotion. I don't even give a shit thing about I don't even do it for promotion. I do it just to have interesting people on to talk to.
Sure. Well, yeah, but then also too, it kind of gives them.
Which is glad I don't. I'm just glad we didn't have him on, because I doubt if he'd really be that interesting. He'd be like, "Yo, I just fucking same old stupid shit, man." So good. I'm glad he didn't come on, because you wouldn't be interesting to me and to the people that I think would actually find us interesting. So,
That's
you.
probably true.
Fuck you.
So yeah, man. Fuck him. So you had a funny story to tell too, huh?
Well, it's not even a funny story, man. It's something that I am proud to announce.
Ah, okay.
And you're gonna shit yourself.
Okay.
In a couple of days, when I get the paperwork, will be an ordained minister.
What? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
You
got to lay this one out for me, dude.
I'm going to be an ordained minister.
Why?
My good buddy and his lady are moving, and they're getting married because they're moving to a different country, and to go the passport information for them to go together, it's much easier if they're married. Okay. Well, they're both Pastafarians. I don't know if you ever heard of a Pastafarian or the flying spaghetti monster.
No, that must be an Oregon thing.
No, it's not an Oregon thing. It's basically a religion that's built to mock religions. Okay. So basically, they worship the flying spaghetti monster, right?
Uh-huh.
And while like some people don't believe, like how Christians don't believe in evolution, because of God, right. They decided, well, if Christians don't have to believe in evolution, well, we don't have to believe in gravity. So they don't believe in gravity. They think gravity is something different. They think we're being held down by something else. But the point of the whole thing is it's a belief system that mocks belief systems, so it's kind of like a joke, like.
So it's not even real. They don't actually believe this shit. But this
I don't know. I don't really know. But the point is, and here's the funny thing is, they need to be married by an ordained minister, right?
And they can't find one that's in their budget or something, or
no, they want me to come out there because I'm going to go out and see them, and that's why I can't come out. I'm going out of town to see them. So that's why I can't do an interview in a couple weeks. So I'm going out to see them. I'm going to have my paperwork. I'm going to be out there, and I'm going to marry them. And the thing about it is legal by law. In other words, it counts just as much as any other religion. It's a real fucking thing. I am going to be able to marry fucking people, dude.
That is legally hilarious, dude.
And you know what the funny thing of the whole there's so many
you hate religion and you hate fucking marriage.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't hate marriage. I just don't believe in marriage legally. Yeah. But I'm going to be one of the people that can do it. So there's stupid shit we're going to be doing like see, I told you my story was better than yours, dude.
Oh, this is great, dude.
Yeah,
wow.
So yes, you're looking at Reverend Cruise Control or Minister Cruise Control. Look up Pastafarians, dude. It's Rastafarians, but it's called Pastafarians. And I actually have to study it more too, because you have to be well versed in this. So I need to really look into it and study it I just haven't been able to do that because I've been so focused on my job and just kind of getting into that.
Is this going to make you a Pastafarian minister?
Yes, I'm a Pastafarian minister. Basically, I'm going to be able to, I'm going to, be the one who says, will you take this person to be your, by the power invested in me, under the flying spaghetti monster, I now pronounce you.
Wow. So wait a minute. Could you marry two people that were Christian? Or
I can
Muslim?
marry two people. I can marry anybody, dude. Under the Pastafarian, I'm gonna look into it a little further, but
What does this entail, man? What kind of shit do you have to do to become an ordained minister?
nothing. My friend's girl, because I know her well too from my online. Basically this is kind of
From the games, I guess.
Yeah,
Huh?
this is why I laugh at people when they say those games. All you're doing is sitting alone in your room. No, these people I'm going to be going seeing them, and I'm going to marry them. So go fuck yourself. The people that don't understand that real relationships and real good friendships come from these online communities.
Nigga, you just hit on something. Well, I'll get into that shit in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's something else I want to talk about.
But I'm right, because I can tell you an example of how good friends became good friends. So in other words, she's like, I'm going to pay for it. So she sent me all the shit. So I'm just going to be ordained like
there's some shit you got to fill out. I'm assuming.
No.
Or something to go through.
She filled it out. Yeah, it ordains me, man. She filled out all the information for me, and it ordains me. So I'm gonna be an ordained pastor. That might be something I have to do. The only thing I have to bring like a photocopy of all my shit, and then sign some paperwork for them.
Huh. Wow.
I'm a fucking minister, a Pastafarian minister, motherfucker.
That's some funny shit, dude.
So yeah,
Wow.
me, minister of the, and I'm going out there, and I have to wear a colander on my head. You know what a colander is, right?
This is like I think you talked about it actually in Born to Sin. Nuns and collared priests. It's like a collar, right?
No, colander. No, colander is actually it's a strainer for pasta. So I'm going to be wearing a fucking colander on my head, like minister.
Oh shit! Now does that thing have a handle?
Yes.
Oh fuck! So how do you get it to fit your head? Dude? You have to adjust it.
No, you just put it on your head like a bowl. It's like a bowl with a handle. So it's like a bowl. It's like a.
Wow.
It's like those. It's like those screens.
Oh, I know. I've seen them. They're like meshy.
Yeah,
right?
meshy. They put it on my head. I'll be like, I am. So it's gonna be ridiculous, but it's gonna be great because they're two of my good friends, and I'm happy to do it for them. They met online, and then she moved out there from Ohio, and they've been living together for 2 years, and now he and her are moving back to fucking, far across seas. So Minister Cruise Control, Minister of the
dude. That's what I'm gonna start calling you, Minister Cruise Control. God damn.
I am that now. So that is just like. I didn't even think I was going to talk about it. I didn't even think about it that much. I'm like, wait a second, how could I not?
Does Kraken know this dude?
Yes, he was there that night, actually. He was actually online chatting with all of us in our chat room when she proposed that, and he knows about it.
Oh, hell no. He didn't tell me anything, dude.
He probably didn't think it was any of your business, so, I mean, maybe it was like a personal thing, but hey, yeah, so it's not, it's nothing that I was like, hey, I'm going to do this. He was like, I'll do it for you, because he asked me, because would you do, because they knew I was coming out, because they're leaving, obviously, the country, so they want me to, they live here in Oregon, so. It's about 2 or 3 hours away to come see him, so I'm gonna go down there, spend a day or two down there. We're gonna have a big, it's gonna be 20, 25 people at the wedding, and
Damn. Wow, dude, I'm still getting over the shock, man. I'm like, Pastafarian minister.
That's me, man, and I'm gonna do it proudly because you know what? It's the way you'll have to check it out. Look up the flying spaghetti monster when you get off here.
I'll have to, but more impressive, you being a minister, like that's just some funny shit.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
And I'm sure you have a whole thing you have to say. I'm
gonna make up my own. I'm gonna make up my own speech, man. I'm gonna write my own speech for it. So.
But I think there's certain wording that you have to use to make it legal.
But I will look into that, and then we'll go over that and make sure that's cool. But I'm gonna write something that works around that. So, and then I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna fucking marry him. I'm gonna be I have the power of God in my hand.
That's great, dude. That's fucking awesome. Yeah. But you know what kind of leads up to what I was gonna talk about here is, all right, so. Remember the girl I used to talk to that I was digging on Experience Project?
No, I don't remember the girl you've talked to for 4 or 5 years.
Okay, let me refresh your memory.
No, don't refresh my memory, please.
Well, anyway, I got the idea last night.
Yeah.
To no eHarmony, don't worry about that. What I did was that Similar Worlds site, right, which is what took over for Experience Project now. So everybody.
Did you have any wine this time, or were you just like, or no? I know what it was. I'm so thin and hot. Yeah.
No, here's what I was gonna do, because remember she has a profile on there, but she never goes on there.
Dude, yeah, okay.
So I didn't hit her up. What? There used to be this girl named Sarah that was friends with her on there. I knew that because they would always go back.
You're stalking. Do a little stalking going on here.
Well, I didn't even stalk. Better yet, man. So I sent Sarah a message because at one point Sarah said to me back on Experience Project, she kind of alluded to that the two of them don't really talk much anymore. So I was like, I wonder if some shit happened with them. You know what I mean? Oh, plus Sarah is a vaginal vulture too. I'll throw that out.
So, but did you email her asking about this other chick?
I did, and
dude, you fucking stalker. Like I said, you're stalking, dude. Stalking.
Well,
yeah.
no, not what she's doing, but I said, can I ask what happened between the two of you? Because
stalking.
You guys,
you're stalking. Good. You're stalking. Let's let it go, man. It's okay. You're stalking.
Well, hey, I want information. God damn it!
You're stalking her, dude. It's okay. You're stalking. Just say it. Say it.
Minister Cruise Control, I am Detective Maxwell Silverhammer. Okay?
Bullshit. You ain't detective, man. You're the guy outside in the bushes you're going knock on a friend's door. Oh, hi. Hey, have you seen Lindsay lately? What happened? So, okay, so you got a story. So
that's what detectives do. They're called stakeouts, man.
Yes. Detectives are legal stalkers. That's exactly but you are not legally a detective. You do not have the paperwork to call yourself that, unlike myself.
I pulled my stakeout, and I was... Yeah,
you pointed in the right direction. Stakeout, yeah.
So no, I figured, what's the harm in asking her? Did anything happen between the two of you? Because it seemed like you were real cool, and then it got to a point where you guys wouldn't even talk anymore. And I was like, can I ask you what happened? I said, I'll tell you my situation, what happened with me. So I explained the situation, whatever. So this girl's like, almost Kraken's age. She's in her 20s. And she writes me back, and she goes, well, from what it sounds like, from what you said, it sounds like, she wasn't interested in dating, and then when you, kind of pushed it, you pushed her boundaries, and this is why she ran for the hills, and, you were pushing her, and she's like, I make it painfully clear to guys that I'm not on here to date, and they get really pissy because they think that maybe they'll be the exception. And I'm thinking, okay, you're making way too fucking much of this shit.
Oh, wait. No, she's not.
No, actually, she is, because it's internet. See, I guess you're a little more into that internet culture. Fuck all that internet culture shit, dude. Whatever's natural is natural. If you meet somebody,
but she didn't like you, dude. That's why she didn't talk to you anymore.
Well, but that's it, man. It's like, and she just disappeared. But here's the thing, it's internet. So she's like, this Sarah chick is like making excuses for her now. Well, she ran away because she wouldn't.
It's internet, but you're still talking about her and thinking about her and asking her about her fucking 2 years later. So stop that. It's not the internet. Okay.
Well, wait. What am I supposed to do? Go to a Toastmaster group and meet the girl of my dreams?
No, you're not supposed to talk about her at all. You don't talk to her friends or former friends. You let her go. She's done. She's gone. She's done. Gone.
I don't know, man. I need answers, man.
You can't get answers. She's gone. That's the internet. That's the way the internet works. There's no way you're going to get any answers. You're done.
Well, I guess my whole thing was the fact that she was kind of backing this chick up a little bit, and saying,
of course she was. Why wouldn't she? You write her out of nowhere. You never talked to her. Haven't seen her in fucking 2 years. Never talked to her in 2 years. Then you write her out of the blue asking about somebody else and not her. Why wouldn't you think that? It's not like you give a shit about her. You talked to her to ask about this other chick, not about her.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you tell her the whole story about how you liked her and stuff, and there you go. What else do you expect? She's right.
Well, I mean, it's so in internet culture, you have to, they're not there to date. It's like, dude, I never come in with expectations on shit. If you're my friend, you're my friend. Fuck how we talk, whether it's on the phone, whether it's on the internet, whether it's any of that bullshit. We're gonna talk.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, man. She didn't like you, dude. Right?
See, I don't know. I can't say.
You do know because she's not talking to you and disappeared. She didn't talk to you because she doesn't like you. That's why she's not talking to you anymore, because she can easily not talk to you. She can go, yeah, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Not talk to you anymore. Then you're done. She's not thinking about you at all, dude. She just probably barely remembers you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure of that. But it's that bullshit ghosting, let people do. Like, oh, I'm just gonna ghost you. You've heard that term before.
Yeah,
where they don't.
Yeah, they do that because that's the way that's the other side of the internet. So that's your lesson in the internet right there.
Well, that's just some cowardice bullshit, dude. And I don't agree with that. It's kind of like, well, okay, and I understand. Okay, you don't want to talk to me anymore. Fine, goodbye. But the thing of, well, she wasn't on here to date. Well, okay, maybe she wasn't interested in me, but keep yourself open in case you do like somebody on here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, why? You do it all the time. You're saying I'm not interested in dating. So
but I don't. But the thing is, I'm not. If I might go into a situation like, for instance, I don't go to work or to work events to meet women, but shit, it might happen. You know what I'm saying?
But if it doesn't, well, of course, but maybe she just wasn't into it. What is she supposed to do? Like, well, you need to be into it, damn it, because you might like me at some point.
Oh, no, I'm not even talking about me. I'm just saying, because the way this girl was just kind of acting about it was like, almost like, no, you were an internet friend, and this is how it was, and it's like, well, then what the fuck's the point, dude?
The point is that to be an internet friend, because she didn't want to be her friend, so she's right, see? Because you didn't give a fuck about being her friend, you gave a fuck about fucking her.
About dating her, yeah.
Dating her, yeah.
Definitely.
So now you're like, well, she should be open to it. It has nothing to do with anybody else. It's about you. She should have been open to you. That's why you're pissed off. And she's saying that because you wrote her out of the blue. She's absolutely right, and that's why you're pissed off this other chick, because she's fucking right.
No, it's just that, I don't know, dude. It's bullshit internet culture. Like, oh, don't you know? Haven't you read the motherfucking manual? You're an internet friend. You're not supposed to cross the fuck all that trendy sterilized bullshit.
No, I don't know. I don't think it was that. I was thinking that you were an internet friend. She knew you weren't going to accept that because you were, for whatever reason, or at least she knew you wanted a lot more. She just didn't want to bother with you. So she said, fuck it. She's a fucking bitch. So good riddance to that bitch. See?
Well,
there's no other reason than she's a shitty person or just didn't like you and didn't give a fuck about you. So she didn't give a fuck about you. That's just the bottom line. She didn't fucking care about you at all.
Well, hopefully she gets cancer or something at some point. And
there you go. So you're gonna get so get pissed off and let her go, dude, because you're done. Because what you're doing last night is what's really. I would have been like, dude, how about you get over this chick? I don't know you. I'm not saying anything about our relationship. You haven't talked to me in 2 years. You write me about something and write about her. I would have said probably the same shit. It's like, I'm gonna be real with this motherfucker.
I appreciate her giving her genuine opinion on it. It's just funny though, because it's all, everybody has these compartmentalized friends. Well, you're an internet friend, and it's like, fuck that. If I'm cool with somebody and we get along, then it shouldn't be about, oh, well, we just talk on the internet.
Well, I know that, but some people don't think like that. But also,
case in point, but you're the people that you met in the game here. Now you're going to go marry these motherfuckers. Yeah. So that's a great example of what I'm trying to say.
Exactly, but that's not the only way people have to think. They don't have to think like you. Some people just don't get. It's like you, man. You nut buckets. How dare you do that? How dare you have a nut bucket? Have sex with someone and then just let them alone and then tell them you don't want anything to do with them anymore. You had sex with them. You're a fucking scoundrel. It's the same fucking thing. You're doing the same thing that you're accusing her of doing because you don't like people and you still get involved with them and do shit with them just to fuck them, right?
Oh yeah,
there you go. So you're doing the same shit, and then you want to bail out on them, so you bail out on them, and then they call you an asshole because you don't want something more, and you're like, oh well.
Actually, I don't know. The last couple ones I've done it nicely. I let them down well.
Yeah. Well, her way of letting you down was by not talking to you anymore, and that's a shitty way of doing it, in my opinion. I don't think it's right, but it also tells you about who she is. So you, at this point, should not fucking bother with her anymore, in my opinion, because she doesn't not going to bother with you. It's like banging your head against the wall. And I know this better than anyone. I'm not bringing up anything else in my past, but I know this better than anybody. So,
right.
It's got to be.
Well, but you know how you get in that mindset of, hey, man, well, and it was just something I was thinking about. I was like, wonder if her and that girl had an issue too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's why I hit her up, and I was like, "Hey, did you guys have a problem or something?"
Did they have a problem? No, right?
No, they didn't. She was just like, "No, we didn't really have that kind of problem." But she's like, "It sounded like you wanted to date, and she didn't want to. So when you wouldn't respect your boundaries, then then she ran for the hills." And I'm like, "Well, she got off the site. She was gone. So I don't know what the fuck happened."
Yeah, and she's not, like I said, it's not, she doesn't have a responsibility to tell you what happened, honestly.
Well, she doesn't know what happened, really.
Well, I'm saying, no, I'm talking about the girl who the original chick. She doesn't have a fucking responsibility to tell you a goddamn thing. You have no idea how much you meant her or not. You're a footnote, bro. It's all good. But
yeah,
but that you can't be like, well, she owed me, you fucking thing, dude. You were you were typing on the internet, man.
Well, that's it then. I'm going to start being like that then with bitches. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, there are some that I have done.
See, that's the kind of thing. You're going to start being racist because someone's racist against you? That's stupid. What you're going to do is what you should do, at least. Here, let me give you a little bit of an idea from the Reverend.
Okay, tell me about it, Reverend. What are we going to do? Actually, that is one of the things that ministers do. They do counsel couples. Like my friend that's a minister. That's what he does. He counsels couples.
That's what I'm saying. So but I'm real about this shit because I'm a Pastafarian now. So I'm going to throw a meatball at your face.
All right.
And just say,
this is why we ran it by you.
Like I said, man, it's none of your business why she's gone. She doesn't give a fuck about you because you never see. Here's the difference. Also, you never talked to her.
No, we never spoke.
No, so that's a big barrier. That see, I talk to this dude and his girl all the time, and I've talked to him for the last 4 years online. Is actually getting online and speaking to him, and
right.
You wanted to, and she didn't. So that tells you everything you need to know.
Well, and that's it. Obviously, if people want to. So you know what? Maybe
she wasn't your friend, dude. She wasn't your friend.
Look at how you gave me shit for the bitch that that was like, here, the first message I send her and I get a message back. Here's my phone number. Let's chat. Really, you desperate fucking bitch.
Yeah, but then again, maybe she wanted to get beyond the chatting so she could actually talk to you, dude. That's my point.
Hey, it's an internet thing, remember?
No, but
following that logic.
No, wait. You with that thing with her. The thing about her was getting upset was that she was actually doing something that you wanted. You said you wanted more people to do. You wanted to talk to more people like outside these. Let's get away from these fucking emails. Let's talk and see how we feel about each other, right?
Right. Well, and that's it.
So she did that, and then you called her desperate. Now you're saying this chick should have talked to you. Why should she have talked to you? I mean,
dude. We had actual, back and forth. Like we talked a lot, on there.
Yeah.
And I knew a lot of information about her. You know what I'm saying? Like she gave me information.
Of course, because she knew she wasn't going to be talking to you on the phone. She knew nothing was going to happen, so you were a cum bucket for her emotions, dude. It's like, oh yeah, dude, totally.
Why give me all that information? What the fuck was
all that? Because nothing could happen to it. What are you going to do with it? That information? Nothing.
Some people would do some crazy shit, dude.
What are they going to do?
Well, I mean, if you
can't reach her, you can't reach her anymore. What are you going to post this note? Well, this girl who used to be on here. Then you just look like a fucking retard. There's nothing you can do.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. But the fact that she told me what her dad does, what her brother does, where she lives, all this other crazy shit. I mean, if I really wanted to be a true blue stalker, I'm sure I could.
You could find her, and then she could get you arrested, and then
Yeah, but you know how there's dumb fuckers that would do that.
Yes, there are dumb fuckers who would do that. So maybe she's not the brightest, but she's definitely not going to talk to you on the phone because that's a different level of conversation, a different level of intimacy and having a conversation.
See, I guess I don't compartmentalize people like that, man. It's like, hey, if you want to, if I'm digging you and you're digging me.
If you didn't compartmentalize them, why would you want to talk to her on the phone or need to? Because why?
Well, obviously, that's how a friendship works.
Exactly. And so you weren't friends. So I'm saying she wasn't your friend because she didn't want to talk to you on the phone, so she never got to that point.
Obviously, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. To her, you think you're owed some shit. To her, she doesn't know you fucking thing. You're just some dude on the internet, man.
Yeah, well, that's
just it. Just like some chicks are just some cum buckets, and just like other people out on the internet are just some people on the internet. You never talk to them, you don't give a fuck about them,
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to start doing then. Yeah, well, hey, you're an internet chick. Get used to it. I tossed off in your face, and you're finished. You know what I'm saying? So
if that's the way you want to play it, like a 5-year-old, you can go ahead and do that, dude. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm going to be a 5-year-old.
If they're going to be like this, everybody else, who else has done this? Just one.
This is the whole world. This is the way of the world now. This is the way of the Selenians, I call it. It's internet culture, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, you're an internet culture.
Except some people will want to talk to you, and then you'll say, "Oh, fuck you! You didn't wait the appropriate time to talk to me on the phone. You're a fucking desperate." I'm not desperate. I'm not desperate at all. See, when I asked her,
machines.
Yeah, when I asked her to see, yeah, this is you're getting off. I don't want to get too pissed off here. I'm just saying,
Oh no,
man.
no, this is good, man. This is firing me up. I kind of need this shit. It's
Yeah,
like working out, bro.
well, yeah, because I mean, you're saying this shit about these other people, then you're getting mad when they don't do the same thing back to you. Like, she probably thought you were desperate, dude, because you wanted to.
She probably did.
Yeah.
She probably did. I'm not gonna doubt
and that
that.
girl last night was like, "Damn, you must have been really into her." Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So you do what you're gonna do. So you're pissed off. So you're gonna take her on the world. You're gonna be like that fucking criminal dude who goes, "I fucking hate my life. I'm gonna take it out on everybody else," and go out and rob shit and go film it or whatever. And then
well, no, if that's the way of the world, if that's the way of the Cellini,
it's not the way of the world. It's the way with her. I'm telling you about this fucking situation. It has nothing to do with any other fucking situation. She did not like you. She didn't give a fuck. Her. The other chick who answered is answering on her thoughts. My thoughts on this are not hers. My thoughts on this are that that's exactly what happened, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's everyone. It's just that one chick. So if you're gonna do that fucking bitter fucking fuck them all, then go for it. But like you said, you keep yourself open, then you're gonna now get mad because you got burned one time, and now you're not gonna keep yourself open. So you're doing the same thing as she is. So next
Damn
time,
right. Internet bitches, fuck them all.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think internet's good for you anyways, because you need instant contact, or like you need to hear their voice. It's very important.
I do. I actually do, man. That's
important to you in a way that's not important to anybody else. Or not anybody else, but most other people.
I guess there's a whole culture on that fucking experience project that's really
that's
like,
another thing.
Well, I'm going to be anonymous.
Yes,
so
that's the internet is anonymous. The internet is not a way to meet chick, and you got to get lucky. Like you got to meet someone in a chat room, like you're playing a game, and someone's sister comes in and or a friend or sees you streaming something, and then you're on like, oh hey, my name is blah blah. Then you start talking and bullshitting and playing the same game or whatever, or doing something like that. You need to meet that way so that you're actually
right. There has to be conversation.
Yeah.
Like what you guys, because you guys can hear each other, right? When you do that,
yeah,
those
all
games?
the time. Yeah, we talk all the time about serious shit, man.
Kind of like the game we used to play for a little bit.
Yeah, same thing. Where we played.
Celia?
Yes, we played together. Cecilia, and her feet.
Yeah, better be a barefoot warrior, dude.
She was a witch, actually.
Yeah, but man, hey, I got the right to be bitter about this shit. I think, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think you do. I don't think you do. I think you need to get over it, dude. Because
I'll get over it in due time when I'm ready.
I know. You'll get over it. I'm just saying. I think you don't think you have the right to do anything. I mean, you can do it, but it's not like a right. Like I have the right to be a child. I mean, you're just being fucking pissed, is what you're being, dude.
Well, exactly. And who is it affecting? No one.
Exactly. So that's you can do it. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you how that it's not like some fucking right. I mean, you're still basically just getting mad at everyone for something that one person did, and like saying this is how the internet is, and it definitely can be. It definitely can be that way. But yeah, for dating, fuck that, man. Unless you meet someone like a spark, like I happened with my friend and this girl, then that's don't ever.
Well, when you told me that's how they met, I'm like, God damn, really? That's
because they talked.
Crazy.
They were talking since the first time they met. Like or they might chat a little bit, but then she came on this stream and was talking or whatever. This Discord, it's called Discord. It's a program, or like TeamSpeak, or even Skype. To even use Skype.
Well, I guess too, I don't have other shit going on for me, and it's like, well, what else, man? Gotta go to join a Toastmasters group where they don't accept my ass, or fucking get on eHarmony where they don't fucking write you back.
Just
so
gotta
fuck all
let
that.
it go, man.
Yeah.
Dude, well, the thing about you is the difference.
Ahead.
The difference about you is that you will meet more. You'll meet more people. You're just impatient, dude, because you're used to just having something going on all the time.
Well, yeah, that's it. I mean, hey, life is the Earth is spinning, man. Nobody turns it off.
Of
for
course
you to go
not.
ahead and
Of course not.
balls.
I'm just saying that the point is that I'm trying to make is that just you're so outgoing and outward and doing other shit that something will fall your way again soon, man. You'll get hooked on someone, and then this other chick will fall in the background like the mountain. Her little hill will be dwarfed by someone else, and then
No doubt. I mean, I'm not saying, this time there's no fear of, because for a while, dude, I thought I was broken. After Michelle.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh fuck, this, I'm done. This is it for me.
Yeah, it happens, man.
Well, I thought it was going to be one of those, oh man, he never really got over that, or and I'm like, oh fuck. But I think too, people are really stuck on you need to get over it. Well, dude, fuck. Sometimes the shit's emotional turmoil, and it just plays in your mind.
You got to ride through it, not get over it. But I mean, but I guess my point is that you will, but it's. I mean, it's not necessarily like something. I guess I'm just saying to be bitter about it with her. I mean, she was always like that. She was always elusive, man, from the beginning. It wasn't like she just got that way.
Well, that's true. Like we were all very because there was back and forth shit a lot. So
of course,
that's true. But so anyway, man, so it's just one of my bumps in my ride, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I want to throw a fit, and
well,
goddamn, I'm going to.
My son,
What happened?
No, my son. I'm just saying, my son.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you. Actually, not Father. I am. Should I be minister, or reverend, or father? No, Father.
I like Minister Cruise Control. That just has a cool ring to it.
Minister Cruise Control. Yes, I am the minister of yes.
So a little update on not a big update or anything on the Toastmasters thing, but I did have one guy call me who was one of the officers, and he was kind of licking my balls to get me to come. He was like, "Oh, I don't want to lose you as a member, and you're a great asset to the group, and you brought a lot of people into it, and this and that." And I'm like, "Yeah, man. Well, I'm not really interested in staying,
And you're also a token disabled guy. We can parade around and say, "Hey, look at us. We're multicultural."
Well, then the funniest part of this shit was at one point, because he says, well, first of all, this was funny. He says, will you allow me to at least talk to the group and kind of, how did he put it? Talk to the group and get some things straight. And I said, man, you're a grown man. You can do whatever you want. I don't need to allow you to do anything. And so he's like, well, I want to at least talk to the group. I'm not going to make any promises, which, okay, even if he did talk to the group, am I going to go back there after he's done that?
Yeah, why would you, man? No, talk to the group about what?
Like, hey, you guys weren't nice to the blind guy.
Yeah, just say it wasn't my thing. I just realized it wasn't my thing, and that's all.
Yeah, well, that's it. And when he said, I'm not going to make any promises, and I was like, well, I'm not going to make any promises because he goes, look, take a week off, and then I'll call you later, and then you let me know if you still want to come. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll let you know, but I'm pretty sure my decision's going to be written in stone here.
How much, dude, you know what it is, dude? A lot of it, of course, is, since it's a fucking business, and you have to pay to do it.
Money. Oh, yeah, totally. It's like if you said, I'm not eating here anymore at this restaurant, they're going to try to get you to stay.
Oh, well, we need you to stay. No, it's not about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They care about your dues, man.
Yeah, it's my dues.
They don't give a fuck about yous. They give a fuck about your dues.
Although, you know what? Shit, I paid my dues, like, what was it, a month or so ago? So they got my money there. That's it. They're done. So you got my money. Now you're done.
But now they want you to get you back because it's
to continue paying dues.
Of course,
yeah.
Because they pulled you in last time. And now you're like, fuck it.
Well, then he says to me at one point. This is when he called me back, and he was like, "Well, I talked to the group, and he was telling me how it all went down and everything." And he's like, "Yeah, they're all upset about you leaving, even though I haven't heard shit from anybody else but him." And my mentor, obviously, who had to pretend to give a shit a little bit, So then he goes, yeah, and Bill actually wanted you to be, really wanted to help you out. And at one point he called Toastmasters International to see if there was some kind of device that they could get for you so you could be the timer. And I'm like, oh, wow.
Dude, that's a nail in coffin, dude. He has no idea how much nail in coffin that is, dude.
Oh, I know. That was like, funk.
Dude, that's a nick, dude. That's a nail in coffin, dude. Nick,
that wasn't
Nick.
Total nick.
Total fucking nick, dude. Good God, dude. It's fucking just... That's the worst thing he could have possibly said to you, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, dude.
We'll get you a fucking gold star and a little squirrely burly, and you can play around and parade. You can put a hat on and call yourself Captain fucking of the timer. Timer boy.
Well, I will say this, because timer is a role, that is in that, in that group.
Yes.
You can be one of the timers.
So what you do is you just don't do that role.
Exactly. That's what I've been doing.
Which is fine. You don't give a fuck about being. Oh, I always want to be the timer, and I can't be the timer too.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, we'll get you a special device. Boom, 10 seconds. I'm the timer.
Yep, that's just what it was too. It was totally that.
Seriously, dude. You don't go fuck whether you're there's 5 other roles. You can't be the timer. Well, I'm a goddamn. This place is discriminating.
I wanted to be a timer.
No, you're just not
God
the fucking
dang it.
timer. Just like you're not the chauffeur. All right, so that's
Yeah.
a role too.
We actually tried to call Toastmasters International, see if we could get you a special car
You
that
have
would
to we can
drive.
carpool, so you could be the carpool driver. Even though it drives itself, it's a fucking self-driving car. You can sit in the driver's seat though.
And feel driver-esque, you know?
Yeah, you could hold your timer and sit in the driver's seat and have your gold star and your hat and be fucking Sergeant Silverhammer.
Sergeant
Fucking yeah, him. Oh, what is it, not sergeant? What is it? Like
It's
deputy.
Detective
No, it'd be deputy. Deputy's the kind of deputy
Am I deputy?
Silver. You're Deputy Silverhammer, and I'm Minister.
I actually like that.
Control.
Deputy Silverhammer. That works, man.
Because you are, man. Because people want to pin gold stars on you and give you fucking timers. Fucking stand around and go, I'm a deputy. Oh, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Except the fucking thing beeps itself and says it, so you don't even have to. It's like boom, 5 seconds.
Hey, good timing there
Yeah.
today.
Boom, 5 seconds. 5 seconds, 5 seconds. We heard it from the timer itself. Actually, you know what? Why don't you put the timer on the table and go have a bite to eat, and we'll just press the button on the timer and listen to
Yeah,
it.
we'll just know, you know?
It's like, matter of fact, thank you for this, Max. We're going to fucking just take the whole roll of timer out. We have a fucking audible timer here. We just press it, and then the co-host can hear
You know
it.
what? And you broke ground for us in that way.
Seriously,
You know?
we just had to we got to remove a roll, so now everyone can be the timer, except you.
Yep, that's that patronizing
Jesus
bullshit
Christ,
that they do.
Man. I am so glad I'm not blind. I mean, I'm so glad I'm not. Yeah, whatever.
Well, you know, hey, shit, dude, that's just kind of the shit you put up with, you know?
It's kind of the
Bullshit.
shit we do put up with, man. So anyway, I don't have much else. I mean, that was my big thing this week. Whoa,
Whoa, hey, you blowing your ears out there, man?
oh, stop. Sorry about that. Anyway,
That's okay. Yeah, no, nothing much, man. I just, I've had a bunch of noopid drivers, though, dude. Like, new and stupid. You know, that just don't know what the fuck they're doing.
well, that happens, you know, in any job, man. I mean, that's what I'm going to be for the first, you know. But then
Well,
again,
here's the thing,
there are
dude.
new drivers who aren't stupid, who know.
Right. Somebody who's new who's going to get it. Whereas opposed to if you're just noopid, you know, like you don't know your way
And of
around.
course, there's still a shit ton of people coming into Vegas for some reason, right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, so you got all these people that
the
come in-
Raiders coming here, dude.
Yeah, they're what?
The Raiders. The Oakland Raiders are coming here.
Oh,
you
I
know
know.
that,
I'm
right?
just, yeah, exactly. It's gonna be even fucking. Oh god. So glad
So,
I'm not.
yeah, it's
I'm
gonna be
glad
real
I'm
fucked
not
up.
there. So, but the people are coming in, you know, coming to town, and they're getting these jobs, and have no idea where they're going. Like if it was some new dude who like lived there for 20 years and you know knew what the fuck he was doing and had a brain, but I'm sure you're getting these dumbasses who are not only dumb, but have no fucking idea where they're going.
Oh, this bitch the other day. Actually, this is kind of a funny story, dude. I think I should tell this real quick. So I was at Dr. John's office getting an adjustment last week, and I get a text saying that my ride will be there in 10 minutes. So I'm like, okay, cool, you know. So then I get another text that says my ride has arrived. So I'm like, there's no bus here. I walk out, there's no bus. Even Dr. John's wife and daughter went out there, and they look around. They're like, nah, we don't see anything. So I get on the phone. I call Ride Inquiry, whatever. And so it takes them like 10, 15 minutes to fucking answer. So by then, even if this driver is in the complex and they're in the wrong place, you know, they sit there for 5 minutes. They're like, oh shit, we're going to no-show him, I guess, because he's not coming.
Mm-hmm.
So then I get no-showed sitting on hold for these motherfuckers. So finally the guy comes on and he starts giving me a bunch of double talk. He's like, oh, let me see what's going on here. And he goes, well, it looks like the bus is still there. I'm like, I'm standing out here now. There's no bus here. And he's like, okay, let me see what's going on. Oh, she left. And I said, she left? I was like, no bus was here to begin with. And he's like, hold on, let me see what's going on. So he puts me on hold for like another 5 minutes, comes back and he goes, okay, sir, she's coming back for you. She was just in the wrong place and she knew it. And I said, wait, she was in the wrong place, but she knew it. And he's like, well, yeah, but see, and then it comes with the, you know, the you know, trying to dig around and fish for what the fuck you're going to say next because you got caught. You know, so he's like, well, yeah, she was in the wrong place, but she's coming around now and whatever. So finally, dude, this bitch pulls up. So I'm ready to fucking read her the riot act. She steps off the bus, and I'm like, so what was so hard about finding this place? And she goes, uh-oh, okay, you're angry. I understand. So, dude, I get on the bus, and the bus is loaded with tards. And so now all the tards want to be fucking friendly to me when I am not in the mood to be.
how late?
So,
How late was? How late did it finally take her
she
to get
got
there?
to me. Let's see. Let me think. My pickup was 3 something. Dude, I don't think she got to me till about almost 4, probably like 3:50
Was this on
something.
what, yesterday or
Oh no, this was like about a week ago.
Saturday or something?
Actually, it was a Wednesday because I had to flex out.
Oh, okay.
So,
So
it
you're
may
just
have
like,
been, maybe a week, 2 weeks ago, somewhere around there.
okay, so
But-
you're on the bus with a bunch of happy tards. They're all happy, which is the worst.
Oh, dude, they were all tardy Ruxpins. And so, and the other thing is, we had to double up in the seats because there were so
Oh
many.
boy, and I
fucking-
bet you were sitting next to somebody lovely.
I was sitting next to a Tiz, and you know, I'm
Stinky?
like, and the driver's like, "Yeah, sorry, you have to share the seat." And I'm like, "Okay." So then she kind of stands in front of me for a second on the steps, and she goes, "So are you going to be nice to me?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm upset that you're showing up late." And she goes, "Well, it was a glitch in the MDT. The MDT is their little,
Gonna be
device."
nice to me, like standing in front of you, not letting you on the bus.
Oh no, I was on the bus. I was sitting down on that seat. When you first
Yeah.
get on, that's to your left.
Yeah.
So she was on the steps in front of me, standing in front of me, looking at me, I guess, while I was sitting in the seat.
Yeah, so you were just one of those bitchy because they weren't even that late. You were just bitchy for whatever reason because of the call and.
Oh yeah, because I thought I was going to get no-showed. I mean, that's some scary shit, dude. That's your only source of transportation. You're kind of like, fuck.
Oh, so you get
nigga.
no-showed. How many no-shows do you have? None.
Well, I got a few this week because Kraken took me home once.
Ah, okay. So you've been kind
And,
of pushing a little bit.
So I have, but this was prior to that. Even those happened this week. So, but the point is, if you get no-showed, it's going to be another couple hours before they send another bus for you. So what? I'm going to sit there till 6 o'clock at night.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, okay.
So you never want to get no-showed, dude. And it's not just because of the points; it's because of how much time you're going to have to sit there waiting, for another bus to come.
Yeah.
So she could tell I was pissed, and she's like, "Well, I'm sorry, there was a glitch in the MDT, and I was over on Buffalo." And I'm thinking, all right, you stupid cunt. The pickup shows Rainbow. I didn't say this, but this is what I'm thinking. Like, all right, on your manifest, the address is a Rainbow address. So what the fuck are you doing on Buffalo? That's just being nupid. You don't know, like, okay, Buffalo versus Rainbow, the two separate streets. They're both north-south streets, but they're parallel. So, what are you doing there?
Maybe the manifest said Buffalo and not Rainbow. Who knows?
Oh yeah, somebody could have fucked that up too. Well then, dude, all the Tartatrons are like, "What's your name, huh?" And like one of them, dude, was sitting behind me, and I guess he didn't know I didn't see, so he's like got his hand out. He's like, "Are you gonna shake my hand, huh?" And I'm like, "Motherfucker, dude, like, go listen to your super friends and leave me the fuck alone." And at one point, dude, the driver's even getting in with it because I guess she must pick these people up every day.
Uh huh.
Dude, at one point they start singing and shit, and I was like, "Oh, dude."
Yeah. What were they singing, dude?
Like they were singing the Star Spangled Banner, dude.
Oh, dang.
And she's singing with them.
That's
Driver's singing
hilarious,
with them.
dude. Was there any other blindos on the bus?
No blindos.
So there's
It
a
was all
bunch of
fucking
retards
songs.
talking shit about you?
Well, that was-
Okay, can you hear?
No, I don't
Dumbass.
even know why they got into the Star
Because,
Spangled
dude,
Banner.
because you're a blindo, man. They'll say, can you see, man?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Can you see? No, you can't.
They were fucking with you, man. Those blindos were. That's what she was doing.
Yeah, they're fucking manipulatards, man.
Yeah, dude, they got you on that one. So they're all singing the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah, but that was later in the ride though. I don't remember even what started them singing, but they were all, the driver was singing with them, and they were singing, and it was just this happy little tardy. And I'm like, dude, just leave me the fuck out of it. I don't want to. And then the tard behind me goes, "You're a nice person," and he's like, "Driver, he's a nice person, huh?" And he's pointing at me, and she's like, "Yeah, he's a nice person." And I'm thinking, I'm ready to rip your fucking throat out, bitch. I'd like a glass of. I want to choke a bitch right now.
And she's thinking he's fucking an asshole. I don't want. He's not a nice person, but I'm not gonna tell that. What if she said, "Nah, he's an asshole"?
Oh, that'd be even better. That would have been.
You would have probably
that'd been
laughed and said, "Okay, this chick's not that bad."
Yeah. You know what? That probably would have lightened everything. Actually, come to think, it's because that's the thing, dude. When I'm pissed off, don't try to appease me and make it better, because that's just gonna make me more pissed off.
Yes.
So, anyway, fuck, man.
Yeah.
That's the story there, huh?
Yeah, it's about that. So, like, yeah, I mean, that's what a crazy little week we've had. Mr. Stowe wouldn't come on our show, so he's gonna be damned to spaghetti hell. He will not be.
Damn. Yeah, you damn a minister.
We will do so. Anyways, I am Minister Cruise Control.
And I am Deputy Maxwell Silverhammer. And that's
the story there, bitches! May 26, 2017. Nothing sacred. You stupid
fuck y'all.
fucking assholes. God bless you, spaghetti monster.
Good. Boss, I'm gonna cuff my stuff.
Hail Hitler!